So White Tiger is in the prison. Wilson Fisk is putting on a good man show. Heather Glenn, Matt Murdock's new girlfriend, is in danger. Matt Murdock is in action. Punisher's involvement in all of this. So we have a lot to talk about the second episode of Daredevil Born Again. So hi guys, what's up and welcome back to another fresh video of Hollywood. This is Dasad, your host. And guys, in this video, I will be sharing my thoughts about the second episode of Daredevil Born Again. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it. But before we dive into it, don't forget to click on that subscribe button to keep me motivated so I can bring more awesome reaction or reviews videos for you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and share. So with that said, let's jump right into it.
We all have many sides. Good, bad. It's not that simple.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature.
So the title for the second episode of Daredevil Born Again is Optics, and the episode starts with the beginning speech of Wilson Fisk. He's thanking to the people of New York City for electing him as the mayor of the city. And in that speech, he is addressing that this city doesn't need any vigilante to save them. He is there to save them. And while he was addressing that vigilante issue, he mentioned Punisher, and he mentioned the guy who dressed like a spider. So he's talking about the Tom Holland Spider-Man, and don't get your hopes high, because this is as far you can get about Spider-Man, because the Marvel doesn't have the right of televisions of Spider-Man, so we are not gonna see Spider-Man. And after that, he mentioned a man who wears like a devil horn and save the city, so we don't need any of them. I am here to save you. And after that, we got our first look of Hector Ayala, aka White Tiger, played by Kamar the Eos Reyes, and may his soul rest in peace. He died some time ago, and so that was very. So this is the last role of his, and he is playing White Tiger in this Daredevil Born Again series, and we saw the first appearance of Hector Ayala walking in the subway platform, as we saw in the trailer, and there he saw that two people are beating one guy. So he went there and tried to break up the fight, but in the process of that, the guy who was getting beaten, he ran away. And after that, the two guys approached Hector Ayala so they can beat him, but accidentally one of them fell on the railway track and hit by the train. And right after that, we find out that those two people were cops, and Hector didn't know that, and we didn't know that, and he was arrested right at that point for the killing on cop. So that was unfortunate. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and he got screwed, and now he's in prison for the murder of a cop. And after that, we saw Matt Murdock visiting a client at the police station, and while he was there, he overheard the interrogation of Hector Ayala. He heard that cops were beating him into confess that he killed that cop, which he didn't, because that was an accident. And he overheard that, and he went in that interrogation room as the lawyer of Hector Ayala, and he talked to him and asked that cops are saying that you killed a cop, but Hector said, I didn't kill anybody. I was there to break up a fight, and he slipped, and he got hit by the train and died. It was an accident. I didn't do anything. So because of the super hearing of Daredevil, Matt Murdock heard the heartbeat of Hector Ayala while he was talking, so he knew that he is telling the truth. So Matt took on the case, and he is now defending Hector Ayala in this trial. And after that, we saw Wilson Fisk putting on another good man show by getting fixed a hole on the road, which was delaying because of the filing process, and he got it fixed at right that point, and he was there too. So he was making an appearance, good appearance in front of people. People were recording. The videos are going viral, and now people are loving him, and his plan is going to work, because that is his plan to get to people love him and like him, and without their knowing, he will be ruling them. So that is his plan, and he is succeeding in them. In the next scene, we saw an individual reporter called BB Urick, who we saw in the first episode, who was interviewing people of the New York City. She is an individual reporter. She go on groundwork, and she works alone, and now she is in the mayor's office to get an interview of Wilson Fisk. And if you guys doesn't remember, BB Urick, she's niece of the Ben Urich, who was in the Netflix Daredevil and who was killed by Wilson Fisk. I think she doesn't know that, because she was the one of the supporter who was supporting and making news or reporting news in the support of Wilson Fisk mayor campaign. So I don't know that she knows, but Wilson Fisk remembered her, and he remembered Ben Urich, and he mentioned him to her. So that was very cold. And after that, we saw Heather Glenn, Matt Murdock's girlfriend, in a book reading. She is reading her new book in the whatever you call that ceremony, that people are sitting and hearing her reading her new book, and she was reading that, and after that she was signing the books for the fans of her. And we saw a guy approached her, and he was looking a little bit tense or worried, and he said that he needed help because Heather is a therapist, so he asked her for her help. And I am pretty sure, I am 99% sure that this person is Muse, and that is why I said in the intro that Heather Glenn is in danger, because if this guy Muse and he is here, so I am pretty sure that he knows that Matt Murdock is a Daredevil, and that is why he is here to get to him through her. And so she is in pretty much danger, and we all know how Muse works and how crazy he is. So that is huge, and I am worried about her. And after that, because Matt sent something that Hector isn't telling him, so he put Cherry on that. And Cherry, who we saw in the first episode, Cherry is now working for Matt as a private investigator. So Matt put him to investigate whatever Hector Ayala is hiding, and he found out that Hector Ayala is the White Tiger, and he told Matt, and Matt was pissed, and he straight went to visit Hector in the prison, and he confronted him. And then Hector told Matt why he became White Tiger, what was the reason, and he dropped a line which nobody noticed, but I noticed. He said that the people of New York City are going missing, that nobody is listening about, and NYPD is doing nothing, and Daredevil is missing. So that is why he became White Tiger, and we all know why the people of New York City is missing, because of the Muse. Muse is killing them and making murals about, from their corpse. So that is the case. Hector Ayala was investigating as White Tiger, and nobody knows about it. So that is the huge line that nobody noticed. This will be the one of the main plot of the show. So that is huge, and Hector was looking into it. So that is huge. And after that, we saw Matt is following the cop who was the partner of the cop who died. And we saw Matt is following him, and he followed him to his house, and he waited out there. And after that, here is another reason why I said that Heather Glenn is in great danger, because in the next scene we saw Wilson Fisk and Vanessa are going to couples therapy. And where did they go? Any guesses? They go to Heather Glenn, and they were there for the couples therapy. But I don't think they were there for couple therapy, because Wilson Fisk doesn't do anything without ulterior motive. Even though if they are there for couple therapy, so I am still worried about Heather, because we all know what happened to the last therapist of Wilson Fisk, what he did to her, and now he is here, and she is the girlfriend of Matt Murdock, the Daredevil. So she is in great danger, and I am really worried about her. I don't want her to die, because after that, Matt is gonna be mad, and he will go on rampage mode. So after that, we saw that Matt is still waiting outside of the cop's house, and he's using his super hearing, and he's hearing the cop's calls and his conversation. And he found out that the cop has founded the guy who ran away from the platform, who Hector was saving, and he is the key witnesses to save Hector Ayala, and to prove that cops were beating him and the cops were corrupted. So cops were going to kill him, but Matt heard them, and he went there first, and he helped the guy to escape. But before Matt can escape, the cops appeared in the apartment, and they recognized him. They saw that this is the lawyer who was defending the cop killer, and they started to threaten him. And then we saw a tattoo on one of the cop's hand. It was a tattoo of a skull, and we all know the skull is the logo for Punisher. So that was huge, and I think they are followers or something sort of like that of Punishers. But I can't make sense of that tattoo, because if they are follower of Punisher, so Punisher is all about to kill guilty people and save innocent people, but they were beating an innocent guy. So I don't know why they have a tattoo of Punisher. I don't think they are truly followers of Punisher, but this is a reference of a real life incident where lots of cops emulated the working method of Punisher, and they had the kind of skull and they were operating like Punisher. So that is a reference from the yellow act in the show. So that was interesting. And after that, when he tell them the guy go, so one of the cops pulled a gun to the head of Matt and Matt got pissed and he was saying that you don't want to do this, you don't want to do this, and everybody thinks that he was telling to cops you don't want to do this, but I think he was telling himself you don't want to do this, you don't want to do violence, but he has to save him, and then he got on rampage mode, then he beat the shit out of both of the cops, and he beat the shit out of and scooped the hand of the cop who pulled the gun, and that was very intense, that was very brutal, that was the brutalest action scene that I have ever seen in Daredevil show in the Netflix and Disney Plus one, so that was really good, and after that man is screaming and he is so angry because he had to come back to violence, so that was really interesting. So with that, the movement episode was ended, and after that, share your thoughts about it in the comment box with you. That was the summary of the second episode of Daredevil Born Again, title Optics, and that was my thoughts on it. I really like the episode, and I look forward to watch the third episode. I don't remember on which day the third episode is going to be, that's why I remember something that you in the comment box. I really like the show. The best part, and I need to someone to watch it. I don't know if it's confirmation or not. I heard that it's 40 and the second is going to come from the 17. So, how do I know someone to 40 and 17? Flashback sequence or something like that. So, some will come back and it will be worth it. So, that's all the second episode. Thoughts with me. Thoughts or somebody review what are you going to call this video? My review or breakdown or whatever you want to say that for the
Salvation and destruction.